So the Gamebaby, which is made by BitmoLab, is an iPhone case which has physical buttons. This way you can use it as a retro gaming device and play some really cool games with an emulator. So rather than relying on the touchscreen, you have physical buttons. And I really like the way it looks. The design and the color scheme is really cool. So taking the case out of the packaging, and there's a QR code at the back. Now this has some instructions on how to set up your Delta emulator, which we'll do in a second. And inside the packaging we have some paperwork, some manual here. Looking at the Delta emulator, you do have to set it up before it works with your Gamebaby case. So you do need to download the files first, which I'll link in the description, and then click the icon on the top left hand corner and then select the skin that you want to change. So this is going to be the Nintendo one, and you browse through your phone and locate where you had downloaded these files. So the NES file would be for the NES skin, and you tap that and then tap it again to select that skin. And I've already done this, so I'm not going to do it for all of the other ones. And then once you've done that, we'll snap the case together. So those two pieces come together. It's got a satisfying click. Yeah, I really like the way it looks. Now, I thought it'd be a little bit softer. So it is quite a hard plastic. So I've been playing around with this and I've noticed a few major flaws with this. Number one is how difficult it is to remove it again. It is really difficult. And the second issue is that whenever I try to play a game, the buttons seem to be quite unresponsive. While I'm pressing the buttons, it doesn't matter how hard I press it, it seems intermittent. So I'll tap it and it would move sometimes and then it wouldn't. Now, I have a theory why this might be the case. It could be that I have a glass screen protector, which is causing the buttons to not connect with the screen properly. So the other issue is that whenever you want to change the game, so let's say I don't want to play Battletoads anymore, I want to play another game, I have to remove the case, so I have to remove the buttons and slide it out. Every time I try to remove the case, I end up pressing all the buttons, I end up almost calling the emergency services, as you can see here. It's just not a pleasant experience. I would have rather they have a release like button that you press and then slide it out. That would have made it so much better. Another thing I am not too keen on is that the back of the phone is exposed. So every time you are having the buttons at the front, the back is exposed. So I would have preferred it if they did have a cover at the back. Even if it meant that the case is slightly thicker, I still would have preferred it to cover the back.
A few moments later.
Another thing is that the mechanism that snaps the two pieces together seems very flimsy. It is very thin, and I've already seen reports of these things snapping on the prototype. So whether they've improved it with the retail version or not, I'm not sure, but by looking at it, those things look very thin. And also the inside of the phone is hard plastic. It's very hard, which could scratch your phone. So this has the potential to be very good, but it's just not quite there yet. Well, the deal breaker is that the buttons aren't working correctly. Now, I might have been unlucky, but the one I've got, the buttons just don't seem to work, and I just wasted my glass screen protector thinking that that would fix the problem, but it didn't. It got better, but the problem is still there. I absolutely love the design and the color scheme. They have smashed it. It's just that if they had a release mechanism, and if they had covered the back of the phone whenever you had the buttons at the front, and if they fixed the menu, this would be the perfect case. But it just hasn't done those things. So I'm going to end up returning this because it's just not functioning in the way that you would want to use it. It's not a case that feels particularly nice to hold, and it doesn't look like it will protect your phone as a regular case. Once those tweaks are done, I would definitely purchase this. But at this time, I really wanted to like it, but it just does not work for me, which is a shame. And it might be because this is the iPhone 15 Pro Max. It might be better on the 16, but let me know what you think if you have got this device and whether it works for you or not. But yeah, thank you for watching and see you in the next video.